So I was like, this is just another thing. So I was luckily I wasn't there, or they could have wrapped me up there. But they were like playing hardball. I played hardball with them. So that's when I go, I'm getting out, right?
Do you have? Were you in long enough to have French citizenship?
No, you can request it after your 5 years, but it's usually takes 7. They said 3 there, but it's really not. That's not the case. So now I'm in the point where I'm like, bro, my habits are now, I'm like a fucking machine. I'm fully self-actualized as far as like my habits, my mindset. I'm positive. I don't have bad days anymore, bro. I can't remember the last time I had a bad fucking day. Dead serious. That's awesome. Dude, I just learned how to self-soothe and just build my self-worth on my own daily habits. And I felt great, man, about getting out, about people were kind of asking me what I was doing, this and that. And I'm going, man, and I had an injury. I said I had never been hurt. I tore my medial calf muscle.
You tore your calf muscle?
In Legion selection.
Ooh.
Never stopped. Never stopped running, bro.
That sounds horrible,
I felt like, bro, something's bad. It's all deformed now. But I fucking was like, dude, man, my leg hurts, bro. And I just kept running, but I was like, I wouldn't stop. So 3 years later, it's still all deformed and shit. I'm like, I should probably get this looked at. Just to see if they can connect it back or something. I can run and jump. I don't have like any issues with it, but it hurt while it happened. And now it's deformed a little bit on just the medial muscles, totally gone. So I took there was no deployment stacked or nothing. I took the time to request to go to the hospital. So I never really have been out of the game for an injury, but I got this looked at. So I'm in the hospital. They're like taking a look at it. They're like, what the fuck's going on? Why? How are you? What happened? And so they still can't. They never figured out what happened or what the fuck or how to do what to do or what happened. But I'm in there for a while they're trying to figure this out. So I go, I'm gonna upload some pictures on Instagram. That's when I started. I got fucking some time. I'm like off the grid. I'm just working out in my fucking hospital room. So I started posting some pictures. Started kind of sharing some stories. Started kind of doing some things. Just was like, all right, I think I might want to go into this coaching thing, man. Like, I think I could teach people how to do this shit, right? How to like live right. I've fucking learned how to not do shit and how to do some shit right. And I learned how about daily habits. So I started building just a general daily format that I do every day still, right? Simple, right? Just exactly daily habits, what supplements to take, what time to get up, exactly all the same shit.
What are your daily habits?
So I get up every day at like 3:34. That's about where I stop. Doesn't matter what time I go to bed. That's the fucking time. Take some time to self-reflect, quick, drink some coffee, take some time to fucking raise the vibration up. I do some Mike Tyson push-ups or whatever. I'll do some visualization, right? It might be no music, might be some. 30 minutes, 45 minutes. Then I'll roll into my work, whatever, kind of getting ready for the day. But I don't look at my fucking phone immediately.
Smart.
I don't look at my emails. I don't get sucked into the matrix. That's like, wake up deliberately. Wake up with the fucking... not floating, right? Yep. Wake up with a plan, with the fucking system. Yep. I call it psychological and emotional grooming. People fucking brush their teeth and fucking hair and they don't brush their brain.
Yep.
Get clear, bro. Get centered. Where are you at? Where were you? What do you regret from the day before? Fucking don't do that again. And then where are you trying to go? Visualize that shit. Boom. Now move on. We don't need some fucking 2-hour biohacking bullshit. Right? Because guess what? I want it simple. I want it repeatable. All I need is a coffee and a floor, right? To get my shit. I could do it in an Airbnb, hotel room, but it's just something I touch the base on every day. Yeah. Then I'll go into work or whatever and try to work out if I can in the morning, if I have to later, right? But that's usually the general flow. And that's what I started to build there. And I started fucking feeling better, man. I started getting clear and my inner peace was coming back and I was feeling, fuck, dude. Well, because I'd always done it, and I thought back, man, when have I ever been most happy? Well, it's been when I've been locked on, waking up early, doing shit.
Is this when you're still in the Legion?
So I'm still in the Legion. Okay. So I started doing this shit every day. I started really hardcore in Estonia. I was waking up, getting fucking yelled at. They were threatening to put me in jail because I was getting up early and going to work out because I would be like, kind of like getting up, and they'd be like, French officers were mad that I woke them up or some shit. It didn't fucking matter, dude. I was like, I got to do this shit. I was out in the fucking cold in Estonia, like doing push-ups outside and shit. I had to. And I'm so glad I did because I felt good again. And I felt like didn't need some external validation to feel good about myself. And that was a win. So I was like, bro, this was a positive. This was a win. So I was like, dude, I'm going to fucking share some of this on fucking YouTube. So I started kind of going up, and then the Legion fucking wasn't happy with that, right? So they came down. When
is this?
This was November.
Oh, 2023.
Dude, I just got out of the Legion in December. I got back to the United States December 17th.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I just got back, bro. So I fucking, I, put it out there and I just told my story. I just told my story, man, about drugs. I just sent it. Fentanyl, drugs, getting kicked out of the military, where I was at, what helped me, man, what the path was, right? Taking ownership, just, man, empowerment, man. You can be suicidal, man, and then fucking come out of it, right? Don't throw in the towel, right? If not for you, then for everybody else in your life, right? What kind of damage are you leaving? Don't do that. So that was kind of my message. I was speaking positive about the Legion, never have said a bad fucking word. But they just were like, they were fine with it at first, but then it blew up. Then they were like, oh shit, this thing has 1 million views and fucking.
And they didn't like that.
No, they were like, oh shit, we don't know what he might say. They were fine when it was small.
Right.
But then they were like, well, what if he fucking goes off and says some negative shit?
Yeah.
But I was great recruiting for him, dude. I had Marines coming in, they were like talking to me. I was like, hey man, if you're in a rough spot, it can be very powerful, right? Wow. Positive. So I was actually just reasonable. I'm like, yeah, man, I think it'd be good for you. I'll tell guys that if they ask me.
How'd you leave it?
And so, dude, they were like, I got a lawyer because I was like, dude, they're like, take it all down. We're going to put you in fucking jail on back to back months and months and months on food discipline until we fucking kick you out, force you out if you don't take it down. And I was like, I'm not fucking taking shit down. And they were like, all right. So I was like, well, I'm going to fucking get a fucking, because I'm all about, I understood the iron was hot. The fucking shit was going, there was no way I'm going to fucking lose the momentum on this. Yeah. And I was like prepping my out.
You've known a lot of lawyers too.
So I was like, this is just another thing. So I was, luckily I wasn't there or they could have wrapped me up there. But they were like playing hardball. I played hardball with them. And I played with the lawyer and the lawyer goes, dude, you're in like legally really gray area here, which is also another point that people don't think, man. People are like, oh, you didn't honor your oath, or I go, bro, this coming from the same people that have divorces. Yeah, I'm like, bro, didn't honor your oath. I'm like, bro, it's a fucking foreign military organization. I'm a foreigner. They're gonna put me in jail. But look, man, my loyalty is the United States. Yeah. Fucking, I tried to stay. I fought to stay. I said, can I keep these up? I'll fucking do whatever. I was like, oh, clean trucks or whatever. They were like, no, because I was denying an order from the general. So that's fucking. I mean, imagine how that's gonna. Le General, yeah. Pas content. So I said, oh, the lawyer's like, dude, you got to fucking just leave, man. He's like, you got to just leave because they're going to fucking
You just walked off the base?
No, I wasn't on the base, thank God, because I was separated because I was still fucking hurt from the fucking calf thing. So they were like, that was my only thing or I would have been fucked because I had my passport and my shit. Because they went in the next day, I said no, locked up all my shit in my room. Fucking ripped everything apart, locked everything up so I couldn't even get my shit if I wanted.
Where were you staying during the calf thing?
So I had a girlfriend at the time. I was staying at her apartment.
In Paris?
In Marseille.
In Marseille.
Yeah, so that's where I was
nice
at.
French girlfriend.
Yeah, she's actually, Bulgarian, but yeah, so, that was what it
How many countries have you hit over the years? I'm just curious.
Man, dude. Yeah. So so that was it, bro. I was fighting it, trying to fight it on the up and up. But like I said, man, dude, even stories of redemption aren't fucking fairy tales, bro. Like this is life, bro. Things happen.
You have lived a life.
Man. Yeah, things happen, man. And it's like, dude, sometimes the winds of change are speaking to you, man. I had a higher calling, man. And it was, hey, man, I was getting hundreds of messages going, dude, I was going to kill myself. I saw your video. Fucking thank you. Wow. So I was like, I'm not taking this shit down, bro. Like I'm not. I was getting, a lot, and I still do. I knew it was the right path, and I kept making them, right? And I haven't missed a day. Every Monday and Thursday, I upload a fucking new one. Stream of consciousness. I haven't missed a day since the day I started.
We'll put the link to your YouTube down
because it's, hey man, let's take inventory where we're at. Let's identify a new goalpost. Let's fucking start moving. Let's do it, right? You fucking deserve to feel better. If you're not stoked on life, I know you, dude, you're a man that fucking, bro, you take some risk, take some action, start moving, right? Now look what you're doing, right? And stoked to get up. I see it in your energy, bro. It's fucking salt. When we first see something, what's up, dude?
Yeah.
It can be like that for everybody, right? You don't have to be living in this drudgery.
That's right.
And it's always just a little bit of fucking action to get momentum, and then you can start seeing that veil starts dropping. You start getting that clarity. It's all it takes. That's why that fucking object in motion, stays in motion. You got to get moving, change some shit up, get some new energy into the system, get the mojo back, as I like to say, because I lost my mojo fucking hard, bro, for like 2 years when I was just like, fuck, dude. just trying to move and feeling like I'm walking through quicksand when I was like, okay, now then committing to just simple daily practices, then felt the clarity come, and then the momentum came after it.
And you've only been out of this thing for like 9 months, something like that. And obviously you're doing great. And it's like, you see a lot of people who go to coach people and it's like, okay, what have you done? Look at your resume, what you've done in your life, where, you know, you put yourself in bad situations a bunch too, but you always took control yourself.
Yeah.
You never had I can't think of a situation where you ever had someone hold your hand through something. You got through these things, and they almost got like progressively harder and harder and worse, to the point where like you're even like ripping fentanyl lines every night, and you get yourself clean and you go back and prove yourself from square zero in the military. So I got to think, when people are coming to you to be a life coach or something like that, you know, they're looking at where you've been and what you've done, and they're like, okay, this guy's legit. Like he really did it himself. Yeah. So maybe I can too. And
they can. And my whole thing is, man, we got to be honest with each other. Right? We'll be honest about where we're at. If you're honest, if you're know where you're at, you can actually take a bearing and fucking go, right? If you're lost in the woods, you don't know where you're at, it's gonna be fucking hard to kind of find your way out. So I got to be authentic with people if they can be authentic with me. And, you know, it's also understanding self so that you can manage people in business scenarios, man. Manage your family. Start setting the example first. Set the fucking example. Self-actualize, then you can transcend self. Then you can start helping other people, right? But you can't do shit for anybody. Your business is going to be fucking dog shit if you're dog shit.
Yep.
Your life, your family, your relationships. So I go, quiet all that, fix yourself. You can do it fast. People can fucking right the ship pretty fucking quick. I've seen some amazing transformations with guys, former military, some not, just make the decision, start changing their small habits, and bro, they're fucking like, boom, it's amazing. People shock me, and it fucking warms my heart when I see like people actually grab this shit by the balls and really do it. Proud of motherfuckers, because I know it's hard, you know, and it's hard to get honest with yourself when you go, man, all this shit's my fault.
Oh yeah.
That's once you get there, it's fucking easy.
Yeah, taking blame, just putting it on you. Are you proud of yourself and where you're at, considering everything you've gone through?
Dude, I love my life now, bro.
Yeah.
I'm so happy because I'm proud of being able to say no to myself. Being able to I realized how often before I was just like, oh, I want to do this, so I'm going to do it. I want to do this when I do it. And I'm talking the pleasure-driven shit.
Oh, yeah.
And now I derive a lot of pleasure from the purpose-driven shit. Like, I really derive pleasure from getting up early. I derive pleasure from eating correctly. I don't derive pleasure from eating cake. I'm not saying I don't ever fucking have, I'm not like that, but I'm saying I derive more pleasure from sticking to a basic plan. Bend, but don't break, right? Straight, not straightened. You're not perfect. You got to be able to adapt a little bit and adjust to fucking not be a rigid, weird fuck. And live your life a little bit, because that's not cool either. Is just being so stringent that you can't live. But you got to have this basic framework that you can kind of operating around, that you can contour off of. That's always like, okay, it's nice to get back onto the program. If you've been you're out in the jungle doing shit, it's kind of nice. I kind of want to get back flowing in the gym, right? There's that feeling, but it's getting people that baseline to where their new baseline is structured, and that actually makes them positive and feel good.
Well, dude, your story is incredible. I mean, and you're extremely entertaining.
Thank you,
bro.
And
how you tell it as well. But I think there's so many lessons in there for people, and I do think even looking at all the different mistakes that happen along the way, coming back to self-discipline and finding a way to do that. Like, you have that grit you talked about inside of you that gets those Navy SEALs through buds and makes them the best warriors in the world. And you've been able to use that at extremely hard points where you shot yourself in the foot and found a way to heal the bullet wound. And that's an amazing thing. So
thank you.
Listen, we're going to put your link to your YouTube down in the description.
Yeah.
I'm going to put the link to your personal website down in the description as well. So if people want to work with you, they can contact you through your website or through Instagram DMs.
Both, man. Everything goes to me too. I don't outsource anything. There's no AI. Every email goes to my personal email. Every DM I answer. I don't fucking outsource fuck all.
Love it. Well, there it is for you, people. Check out the links in the description. You can work with this guy.
Julian, I appreciate you, bro.
Thank you so much,
Seriously,
man.
bro.
This was fucking awesome. So we will have to do this again at some point, because there's a lot of different, you're a Navy SEAL, you've done the shit, you've been out there, you know stuff that's happening around the world. Like, there's a lot of different things to talk about.
Yeah.
You know, and also I think like a lot of people out there are struggling too, you know, during this current era, and they could use a voice like you to help them with some of that motivation to take control of their shit.
We all need it at times, man. I have.
Fuck yeah. All right, dude. Thank you again.
Appreciate it, bro.
We'll do it again. Everyone else, you know what it is. Give it a thought. Get back to me. Peace. Thank you guys for watching the episode. Before you leave, please be sure to hit that subscribe button and smash that like button on the video. It's a huge help. And also, if you're over on Instagram, be sure to follow the show at Julian Dorey Podcast, or also on my personal page at Julian D. Dorey. Both links are in the description below. Finally, if you'd like to catch up on our latest episodes, use the Julian Dorey Podcast playlist link in the description below. Thank you. Thank you for watching the video, guys. If you haven't already subscribed, please smash that subscribe button and check out this clip's full podcast episode by clicking here or in the description below.